moment being one of the super rich enough to live in a house like this. Houses around here sell for over £50 million. But the problem is, most of us are not stunningly rich, and properties like this are pushing up house prices in crowded places like London. So ordinary people are having to move further and further out and live in smaller and smaller houses. But the first house we're going to see on our list is undoubtedly the cheapest, and in a part of the world with house prices similar to around here. And while it is very, very odd, it is also rather brilliantly inventive.
Starting at number 20 is a house that smells like garbage. In the city that never sleeps, millionaires snoozing on feather pillows feel a world away from those in rather less glamorous digs. To the unenlightened, this doesn't look like a house at all.
My name's Greg McLean. I live in a dumpster in Brooklyn, New York.
Greg's an artist. He's so successful he lives in a dumpster, or as we might call it, a bin.
The shower is located on the outside of the house because I can't stand on the inside of the house. Which gets looks, because when you're on the side of the street in Brooklyn, showering, the wind comes and it blows my little curtain around and it kind of shows everyone everything. That's when people really stop and wonder, okay, this isn't just a dumpster, this is something else. Here's a naked guy on the side showering. So here, if you go in, you can see it's not a regular dumpster. So what I have here is a single burner. Goes into a hood vent, which I vent out. Here I have a little oven, toaster oven. And then under here is kind of where I keep my dry goods, my breads, my vegetables, drinks, canned goods, and a little cooler that I stock with a little bit of ice and the perishables. So that's the kitchen, which you can access from, say, the bedroom, the sitting area. Here's the toilet. Now this could be hooked up to a sewer system, or when you're out on the street like this, just a little septic tank, a black water holding system to hold it, much like an RV or a boat would have.
Greg's even got a roof garden.
I welded these steps on so you can access the other layer. And this thing transforms itself, kind of a lounger for the top to hang out. You got the view of Lower Manhattan.
Building the dumpster house costs £3,200 in a city where a one-bed flat might cost that a month. It's a total bargain.
I've transformed this dumpster into such a way that it is a home for me. Maybe not everyone else will see it as a home, but I enjoy living in it. And I don't pay rent. I don't pay insurance. I don't pay water. I don't pay any of these things that normal homes are associated with because it's not seen as a normal home. So I kind of slip through the cracks.
In fact, living in this bin isn't some conceptual art piece. Greg first started building homes out of material he found to give shelter to homeless people.
I mean, it's fun for me. I like to make things and to do something that makes a big impact in someone's life.
Because if it wasn't for Greg, I would be shit on the ground.
Eventually, Greg realized that the homeless shelters he was creating would work just as well for him.
I saw this dumpster. And I thought, how can I take this receptacle for all the things we don't like in our lives that we want to get rid of and turn it into something that's like this pod that houses everything that we cherish.
For 9 months of the year, Greg lives in California with his family in a conventional house. But he spends every summer here.
And then the top, and then I'm all snuggy. At nighttime,